Rants, plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I've got heaven on my mind. It's one of those things. Had a blessed Easter with the family, and did spend some time with extended family throughout the weekend. Extremely exhausted, still trying to recover. If you know the show, if you guys saw the videos we posted, it was awesome. We had a great time, but I'll explain everything. I'll give you in-depth info, and we'll go over a lot of stuff. Trying to stay positive this morning with you guys. I could like do victory laps and be like, yo, I called this, as far as the market crashing. The market is correcting today. It's down 3.5%. On the SPX, on the actual S&P 500, it's down 163 points as we speak. You know that I'm looking for correction territory all the way down to 4,900. There are some telltale signs that we'll go over that's giving it all away, and how we're able to make these calls. And then you guys, you make your own investments. I don't tell you what to do, but I'm focused on GameStop, and that's where I'm at. My investment in GameStop, the company. Not a lot of people know about it. I walk the streets telling people about it, which is cool. A couple things I want to do is just tell everyone, Happy Easter. Sorry that I didn't really post or talk to anyone. It took a lot. It took a lot of energy this weekend and a lot of time. And it's tough, Rest in peace to the Pope. I did see that he passed away on Easter Monday. And yeah, it's been crazy, man. It has been. So normally I'd have like all this energy and we'd have a great show. I just showed up to show up. Straight up. I just showed up to show up. Saturday morning, my wife and I, we woke up. We planned to go to the mall, get out there and do a meet and greet, give away everything. Guys, I gave away everything. There were videos that weren't even posted, part of the collage of videos. Like it was that many people. It's Easter Sunday, Easter weekend, and it's spring break, and it's Coachella. There are people everywhere, and the malls were packed. And so we got up early and we went over to GameStop in my city where I usually shop. And we got there right at noon. Walked in, it was 15 people in that damn thing, in line. And I'm the fourth one. I was number 4. And I couldn't wait because I had to get out because we were trying to make a birthday party by 2:30. So in 2.5 hours, we were like trying to do everything. Well, 2:30 turned into 4 o'clock. Ended up being like 4 hours of recording because we were just like getting hit after hit after hit. And so I went into the first GameStop, and I noticed that they were posting outside the window. They have a printout, and it tells you how many packs they have. So how many power packs they have, which are those mystery boxes, and then how many actual packs for Pokemon cards, right? All the new cards coming out. So I went over there, and I was like, man, I'm going to buy all these packs. And then I couldn't because there were people in line. And guys were trading in consoles and whatever. And there was a lot of people. So I was like, you know what? Someone else can get the packs. Someone else is supposed to be here. Not just me. So, and I know I'm just going to buy them and give them away anyway. Like, I get it. And so we drove. We went all the way to the mall. Got to the mall. Started filming. You guys saw the film. If you guys have not watched it, it's our GameStop giveaway videos that we do. We try to do about once a month. This is our 7th one. So we're going through the mall, and I'm narrating everything. And we gave it a whole different look this time. Wife and I coached it up. I was like, hey, babe, here's what I want. And she dialed it in. If you guys don't know about content creation, you have to think about the person with the camera. Like, how they're following, what are their angles, how are they mapping, how are they zooming in, how are they coming around the corners, how are they talking. And I have a microphone on the whole time, so like there's a creative process involved. And she has stepped up her game. My wife, oh my God, I don't pay her enough money. I promise you I don't. The mortgage isn't enough. It was like she's doing everything with the camera and conversating. And while she's filming, she's scouting, like, oh, there's another family over there that just walked by. They were watching, they want to get involved or whatever. And I'm just like, God, okay. Like, I'm trying to catch up with whatever she's doing. And I'm forever thankful. And so we're filming, and it's all coming together like you've never seen anything come together. And I ended up going to the GameStop and buying cards, and I bought a mystery box and whatever we could do at that given time. It was a beautiful movie. Yeah. So it was like my favorite thing to do, bring smile to people's faces and get it out of them. And Frank texted me this morning, and Frank's absolutely correct. Frank says, "Hey, Marantz, it's wild. The kids are shy. I think that has a lot to do with COVID, to be honest with you. The interacting skills that people don't possess, it's tough it's like a one-man show. You have to pull it out of them. When I was young, man, we used to talk to strangers. We used to just, what? Help you find your cat? I can help you find your cat and your dog. Yeah, you got candy? Shh, in the van? That was me when I was growing up. Oh, now, I mean, dude, I got Pokemon cards worth hundreds of dollars, and they're like, nah, we're good, bro. What? Like, I'm not going to get, whatever, man. It's wild. And so anyway, we're filming. We're having a great time. We're having a blast. And we're in it. And, if you saw it, it's awesome. It's like an hour and a half long, this video. Just imagine what we didn't record, right? All the in-betweens. And so I'm on the go. I'm like, yo, we got to go to this dinner. We have a surprise birthday dinner that we have to get to. And somewhere in there, like around 4 o'clock, they say, hey, guess what? It's not a surprise anymore because somebody found out. We're like, damn, all right. So, okay, well, we're still going. So we go to the dinner. It's one of my favorite restaurants here in the Valley. It's called Sloan's. And we go to Sloan's, and we eat some really good food. And then I get the text. And they like, are you prepared for bad news? And I'm like, guys, come on. I'm a grown man. And make the phone call. And believe it or not, Sloan's is right next to the hospital. And so we drive down. The party atmosphere is over. And, they tell me that my cousin, Dannon, my right-hand man, right? They tell me he's not going to wake up ever again. That's what they tell me. And he's moving around in there, He's moving. He's not brain dead. He's got swelling. Severe swelling. And, you try to put it all together. You try to ask the right questions. You try to ask what's the second opinion? What's the next test? What's the urologist? What does the neurologist say? What are we going to do next? What can we do? You get angry. You get sad. It's just life. It's absolute. It's life. So before I care about the stock market and, predictions we get right and who's having fun, who's getting free stuff, all that, it's just life, guys. And you never know when it's your time. You never know. They say this all the time. Everybody takes every day for granted. And then you say, well, damn, I wish I could call them again. I wish I could talk to them again. And in a way, I don't. I'm like, well, finally, they're not hurting. He's not having to wake up every 2 days and go to dialysis where he's tied to a chair. I can only imagine how he feels. So, I remember the great times. I can tell you that there was a lot of pressure. My tia, my aunt, okay, tia is Spanish for aunt. My tia is the strongest little lady I ever saw in that moment. She's bricks. And the nurse is putting pressure like, hey, you need to make a decision. We did all these tests. Here's the outcome. You need to make a decision. I'm just like, what? What are we talking about right now? Like, and it gives a different vibe when they start letting everybody into the room. It starts making people believe that this is it, this is the end, and yeah, optics mean a lot in these situations. But they're hanging on for a couple more days, and then they'll make their decision. But I know I'm an adult about shit. Like I know what they're doing. I know what they're saying. I know how the hospital works. I know how this works. So it's very unfortunate. I'm not going to be sad for long, like in my whole life. I'm not going to be this droopy guy. I mourn with things differently. My wife yesterday we had Easter with the family, and I was not a part of it. I was there. I was not a part of it. Usually I'm the guy playing the music. I'm the guy dialed in, talking to people. Hey guys, GameStop. No, guys, I didn't say one word. My wife asked me what's going on. I said, I'm good, man. Just let me eat and let me go home. I didn't go live. I did one video yesterday because they sent me some. I was like, I'm going to do some content. It wasn't even a good video, to be honest. I couldn't really get anything out of me. Study this morning, the market? Never. I didn't wake up until 9 something right now. I didn't go to bed till 4:30. I slept 3 miserable hours. And it's just something you got to deal with. So, albeit I think we did some of the best work we've ever done on that video. I'm trying my best. Trying my best to put out some content and info for you guys. I do have a big announcement to make, and it's going to be awesome. I need some Canucks rookie cards. I do. I couldn't believe we had a fan. I'm supposed to let this creator announce it to you guys, but I'm trying to work something out with Cosmic right now. But if and when he decides what he wants to do and when he wants to do it, he'll post it. Because I'll go to his show and we'll help him out and we'll go that route. He's trying to get back into the swing of streaming, and he was doing War Paint Wednesdays, but he's gonna be tied up on Wednesdays. So I said, hey, well, I'm free Thursday if you want to link up. He said, let's do it. So people say things and then you never know if they're gonna do it. So I'm not gonna lose any energy off of it. I'm prepared. I'm prepared mentally. I'm prepared for conversations. I'm ready for the world when it comes to GameStop, when it comes to private equity, and it comes to this administration and or the macro environment we're in. I'm ready for the world. I have been studying my whole life for this moment, and if people want to ask these questions, they're going to get these answers, and it's 100%. I saw somebody out here doing a video, came across my feed about Toys R Us, and they did it's like they give you the elementary school way of thinking. Oh, yeah, and then they sold off their assets and they leased them back. Like, they don't even understand the firms involved or the reason behind it and how the leverage is done and why it's done. And it kills me. I'm like, man, you give people half the fucking answer. And it's just, I got to understand. There's subject matter experts, and then there's dudes that just, want to get in front of a camera and do an interview. So I just keep doing what I'm doing. God's blessed me with what I have today and the mindset I have, and it's helped me with my investments, and I'm happy. So, I represent a biotech company that specializes in producing all natural invasive plant system, naturally amplifies body and stem cell production. How to contact you, Sir Pennybags. I have an email you can contact, but like, I don't think you guys know. Like, I get so angry. I get angry at my family. I don't care. I don't care one bit. Like, who tells me something? They're not going to change my day. It's not going to change my life. But I tell you right now, you can't tell me about what you're going to do or what you could do for my cousin. because you didn't do it while he had the opportunity. Oh, trust me, I'm in that mode. I'm just like in the, oh really? Oh, okay, cool. And I only say that because people have the means. People have the means, but they don't have the heart to do it. I could go deep, but it's not the time right now. I'm just going to be very responsible with what I say. Because I could shatter some shit. But I'll keep it to myself. Anyway, back to the show. Back to the channel. It's not rest in peace just yet, but I pray. I pray. All right, guys. Well, that's the show. You know, can I tell you something? It was crazy. I was watching the markets and I was listening to Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell is about to get fired. Can he get fired? No. Technically, no. You know, they're not a part of the government, so the administration can't force him out. But they can put some real pressure on his books. And the way it works is Jerome Powell won't lower interest rates. And he's explaining to the world that, hey, this Trump administration and the idea of tariffs are going to put some pressure out here, but we can't lower rates, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. Nothing stopped Jerome Powell from lowering rates before the election. They had it clocked in. They had it dialed in to help out an administration to see if they could get some votes. So don't tell me shit. If you wanted the whole cold hard truth about this world and the administration and the economy that we live in, if you wanted the truth, we should have took on 10% interest and dialed back on the inflation rate. And you would have run straight at it. This is what Reagan did. Ran straight at it. Didn't run away from it. Ran straight at it. Not Jerome Powell. Not Joe Biden. Not Donald Trump. Nobody's willing to take it on the chin. Donald's out here saying Fantasyland shit. Oh, the tariffs are going to pay for this, this, and that, and the interest rates are going to come down at the same time. No, it's not. Hello, America. This market is going to burn. Everybody's already buying the put. Everyone has the short on the market. If you don't believe it, let's go look at it. How the hell do you think people make money? They're called hedge funds. Here you go. They're hedging. Microsoft is down another 2%. They're only headed in one direction. From 465, I know the weekly looks, misleading, but let the daily show you what it really is. From 465 all the way down to 344, and it's going to keep falling. This is a falling knife. You don't want to catch it. Meta, down again, $18 more from 740 all the way down to 483. Mark Zuckerberg has sold over $700 million worth of shares in the last 6 months. This guy is selling his company off for his own personal gain because they understood they were overvalued. Do you see it curling down? You're about to have a death cross even on the daily right now. On Microsoft, it already formed and happened. It's falling through the ground. People are betting the downside of Google. Look at it again. There's not enough earnings in the world to pick you up off the floor from 148 all the way to 208. You're not going to find 60. You're not going to find $600 billion of market cap because you're the one outlier. I don't care. Out of all these companies, they all need to have a hit on the actual fundamentals, and they're not going to have it. They're not going to have it, and finally, Wall Street is going to come to grips with, hey, the gig's up. That's exactly what's about to happen here. Every single Mag 7 company is falling through this falling wedge, this knife. But I told you what they were. I told you months ago, because out of all the Mag 7 that you guys look at, what is the problem? This is the problem. This company called Nvidia. If people only knew the truth about Nvidia and why it was not going to be worth what they said it was. I said, how do you go from 200 billion to 3 trillion in 2 years? I don't care if the world is involved. I don't care if it's revolutionary what you see. No one has a transition that fast and this volatile. It's not possible. I'm telling you because I was there. I've seen other companies evolve. And I take certain retail companies and I look at them and I go, how in the world do you double in value in 2 years and you haven't opened up double the amount of stores, infrastructure, and earnings? Why is it that you get double valuations? Everyone does. Everyone goes straight through the roof. But the truth is, a company like Apple, that changed the industry, that did the iPod, iTunes, the iPhone, it took a decade for it to really transition and get footing. Wall Street took its time because they were coming out of a recession. They were coming out of the dot-com bubble. They were coming out of all these cycles where you wanted to see, finally, okay, is this the time? Is this the time? No, you're in a steroid-infused cycle right now where all it is pumping a company, and you see it. And if you guys don't see it on this chart, then maybe you're missing the very bottom of the chart. See, it's not these that you're looking at. It's these down here. It's these damn volume candles. Do you see the volume down here? Can you see it? It's lit up. You will see the transition of this world the minute it happened. We were here, and now we're here. Everybody bought in. Everybody pumped the market. They found the one vehicle to pump the S&P 500 because every single company in the Mag 7 was invested into this company. Well, this same said company has lost over $1 trillion in market cap. It came all the way down to the point where it's all the way down the ground down here at $86. Every dollar it's down is $25 billion in market cap. It's down $6 today. Yes, it's down $150 billion in market cap. This is your S&P 500. This is the key to it all. If you only knew. These other companies, they'll lose a chunk of them. Microsoft will lose something. They'll lose some more. But what is Microsoft really going to get to? Like red right here, Microsoft's been around forever. Microsoft's been around forever. You don't have to worry about Microsoft. They're going to be okay. Microsoft's going to be okay. Google's going to be okay. They'll figure out their bottom. Amazon's going to bounce back. Apple will find a way. Nvidia will never find a way. There's not enough earnings in this world. See, Nvidia does that mark-to-market accounting, right? They front-load the contracts. Whatever they end up signing today, they claim the full contract as revenue, which is outrageous. And I say it's outrageous because their guidance is month to month. Their partnerships and the dealings they're doing are with fraudulent companies at times. Companies that are selling chips overseas without regulation. Like, they literally are violating U.S. Treasury laws and securities laws and all the other laws they're violating. Look it up. But Nvidia's doing business, and they're claiming champion. They're claiming they're the champion, right? Their CEO sold off over $2 billion worth of shares. Yes. Billionaire himself. They're just there to make their billions, and this is the time to cash in and out on America. They all did it. The third largest shareholder of that company sold every single share he owns, and he had been there for 27 years. That should tell you something. Or maybe it doesn't. I wish you the best. I had to deal with bullshit Adam Aaron tweet. Anybody see this FUD tweet from Adam Aaron? They're telling me I should be buying shares right now, but I can't. I legally can't because we're in a window here. And shut up, Adam Aaron. You've been there for how many years? You haven't bought shares since 2018. So 2018 to now, that's what, 6 years? 7 years? 7 years. You're not going to buy them at 20 cents? Nah. It would be the dumbest thing ever, wouldn't it? If you know what the company's really doing. I don't need a damn it. This guy threw out a whole Twitter thread. That was ridiculous. I can't with them. Anyway. They didn't send you a notification? I've had people wake up out of comas, sent home in hospice within 3 days of using our system. I just need your email. It's there. It's Marantz Rantz on YouTube, brother. That's it. So, let's work some miracles. Because I believe. Now, here's the VIX, elevated VIX. You guys see us here. This measures volatility on the markets, and this volatility index tells you what? That we're there. We're there. We're in an elevated state. Bitcoin pumped up to 88 last night, fell back and gave it all back, right? We know pumping up Bitcoin on a Sunday, it just means a sell-off on this market. Now, I drew all these trend lines a while ago. You see this whole trend line here? We're on the bottom half of it. We're not on the top side of it. When you're on the bottom half of it, it's going to keep coming on down. Remember, I'm looking for 48, 49.10, 48.10 in that range for it to come down. But I think it's coming all the way down. I really do. I think once America comes to grips with what they really own, there's no coming back from that. The SPY itself, death cross formed. GameStop, look at this bad boy curling back up on the daily, On the weekly, guys, look at how close it is. You have these averages coming close. It's like when it does hit, it's like a magnet. They're gone. They're just gonna pull apart. So it's pretty awesome on GameStop. As I look at the chart, I'm gonna show you guys something. Here's a monthly, right? Monthly is the most gorgeous thing you ever seen. Bullish pennant. It's the whole deal going up. This golden road right here, this gold line is the true level of support. Eventually, we're going to explode past it because it's just math, babe. We buy enough of it and we don't sell. I don't think anybody does. But here's the weekly chart here. The craziest part about this whole weekly chart is that it's played out perfect on the triangle. Look at this. It ran from the top, pushed down, pushed at the bottom, pushed back up, hit that top, and it's getting pushed down off of it. But eventually you're going to push past this. We'll start playing with this new purple line up here. We'll push past this purple line throughout this next whole half year, all the way up until you have the annual shareholders meeting. So GameStop will come out of it. So you should be able to get GameStop for $25 for a little while, unless the spike happens right now. Unless this breakout happens, boom, this month, you should still be going sideways all the way up until about June. But, I can't be perfect on that. That could break out. I'll tell you what it's not going to do. It's not going to break down. It's not going to break down all the way to the ground. I know the market could sell off at any time, and you see GameStop come down, but guess what? GameStop has some real support right here on this purple line, crazy support here, and this gold line. Well, I challenge you, America. I challenge you guys to come on and get it down to the gold. I would love it. I'd go ahead and put another grand in there. That's what we've been doing month to month. We do our best. Mind you, I don't have a buy order today. I noticed I don't have the site. Oh, my bad, bros. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. Look at this shit, bro. I'm crazy today. I'm not in it. I'm losing it. But down, there's no support. So you're in one direction on this market. It's going to keep following with the news that comes out, but we'll see how it all works out. I'll delete everything just to show you what we have, okay? So there you are. Now, GameStop, where I was. On the monthly, looks amazing. We have true level support holding up well. On the weekly, you have these two lines about to cross. This is your 50-day versus 200-day moving average, but even on the weekly, it's about to cross over, and we're about to go green, like crazy green. We're going to go all the way up here to this purple line, all the way up to $40-something. We're going to be pushing, coming up soon enough. Right now, we're writing the actual level of resistance. So this whole time, it's coming down like $10.